Good morning, students. Today we study about the anomalous secondary growth in monocot stem. Example is Dracaena stem. Dracaena, it is a herb, shrub or tree, and it is ornamental plant. Shows both primary and secondary anomalous growth. The primary structure in transverse section shows epidermis, cortex, vascular bundles are steel and pith. Epidermis, it is single layered with compactly arranged cell with cuticle. There is no definite cortex due to absence of endodermis and pericycle. The massive parenchymatous tissue is present called ground tissue, in which large number of vascular bundles are irregularly embedded. Due to lack of endodermis, definite steel or vascular bundle is absent. The vascular bundles are scattered in the ground tissue with definite orientation. Few layers of ground tissue below epidermis are without any vascular bundles. This zone is called as cortex. The vascular bundles are many, scattered and concentric type, that is amphivessel, rarely collateral. Phloem is surrounded by xylem. Cambium is absent. Therefore, the vascular bundles are of closed type. The primary xylem consists of tracheids, while primary phloem is made up of sieve tubes, companion cells and parenchyma. Pith is absent. Then the secondary growth. Secondary growth, it is anomalous type due to abnormal origin of vascular tissue or vascular cambium and abnormal functioning of vascular cambium. Then the origin of cambium. In Dracaena, the cambium is responsible for secondary growth develops in the cortex or ground tissue. Parenchyma cells present outside the zone of primary vascular bundles and below the epidermis becomes meristematic and gives rise to cambium. This cambium originate as tiered meristem, which involves successive tangential divisions in the individual parenchyma cells. It results in the formation of radial series of derivatives, that is many layered thick zones of secondary cambium. Of these, the innermost layer functions as true cambium. The upper layers of derivatives gives rise to secondary cortex. The cambium divides transversely, producing few layers of parenchymatous cells towards outside and many layers towards inside. The cells which are cut off outside does not mature into secondary phloem but develops into secondary cortex. And the cells which are cut off towards inner side do not give rise to secondary xylem completely, but surprisingly differentiate in part into parenchyma and in part into secondary vascular bundles. The cambium cells from secondary vascular bundles is to be developed divides transversely, forming a longitudinal file of single cells. These cells represent the center of future secondary vascular bundles. Cells in longitudinal files divides anticlinally to produce 2 or 3 rows of cells. These cells again divide periclinally, thus increasing the number of cells in each row. Next division are irregular but longitudinal. These group of cells mature into secondary vascular bundles. The cells which mature into secondary xylem elongates 15 to 40 times of their original length. The peripheral cells of files grows into secondary xylem. The cells which mature into secondary phloem and xylem parenchyma undergoes little or no elongation. That is, the central cells develops into secondary phloem. In this way, many concentric vascular bundles are formed. The remaining cambium cells gives rise to parenchyma, which gets lignified and form secondary conjunctive tissue in which secondary vascular bundles are embedded. The secondary vascular bundles are amphivasal, that is, xylem surrounds the phloem or the phloem is surrounded by xylem. That is concentric type vascular bundle of which it is amphivasal, means in this type phloem element gets surrounded by xylem. They are more or less oval and without any perfect arrangement. More or less they lie in radial rows. This is all about the anomalous structure of monocot stem, that is Dracaena stem. Thank you.